indefinite integral 2. Now, in some cases, in some problem here, integral may not fit in directly. So in such case, is a change of variable will get involved using substitution. Did you understand? Now let me give you instance of what I'm saying. Let me say they said, for instance, solve integral cos 2 theta d theta. Now stay with me. Let me teach you one thing about indefinite integral. First of all, if you have a question like this, solution, what do? You say, let u equal to 2 theta. Let u equal to what? 2 theta. The next step, you say, differentiating u with respect to theta. So what do? You say du d theta, it will give you 2. It will give you what? 2, right? The next step, you say cross multiply. You say what? Cross multiply. If you have not mastered this, please use the steps I'm giving you. When you cross multiply, you are going to have du is equal to 2 d theta. The next step, you will say, that is, let's say, step 1, step 2. This one now is step 3. Let me write it for you. Step 3. This one is step 1. Step 1. Then this cross multiplication is step 2. That is step 2. Now this step 3 states that make the theta subject of the formula. Make the theta subject of the formula. When you do that, you have the theta is equal to du over 2. You see, the theta is equal to what? Du over 2. Are you there? Are you there? Now, the next step, which is step 4. Step 4, you say substituting the theta and substituting u and the theta in a new integral. You understand my? So this step now, you know, I say substituting the theta and u. Is that correct? But in actual sense, what I meant is this is substituting 2 theta and theta. If you do that, our integral will be, that is integral cos u du over 2. Did you understand? Let me explain. 2 theta is equal to u. You know, I said substituting u and the theta. Did you understand? The theta is equal to du over 2, which is this. But in actual sense, what you say is substituting 2 theta and theta. 2 theta is equal to u. So anywhere you find 2 theta, you replace it with what? U. Now, and also said substituting theta. What's our theta? In respect to theta here, you have theta here. The theta here is equals to du over what? 2. Did you understand now? Good. The next step is you factor out the constant. That is step 5. Step 5. Don't mind the steps. I'm just giving you the steps to know. If you understand this thing now, you can now solve it on your own without writing these steps here. I'm giving you the breakdown of the concept here. I'm dissecting this thing now to the core so that you understand it on your own. When you understand this thing now, you don't need to add these steps here. Just solve it straight and get your answer. Step 5 now, you say factoring, or you say factor out the constant. Factor out the what? Constant. There's a constant here. That is, you say 1/2 integral cos u du. What do I mean? Look up. 1/2 times du over 1 is equal to du over 2. So this now is the constant we factor out there. Did you understand? This is the what? Constant we factor out there. Are you getting my point now? Look at it again. This is what? Constant we factor out there. So remember we have something like this here. 1/2 integral cos u du. Now, what is the integral of cos u? That is sin u, right? So let's solve now according to indefinite integral 1, right? So we now have 1/2 sin u plus k plus what? K plus what? K. Now, next step, you say replacing u with 2 theta. That is the last step, which is step 6. Step 6, you say replacing u with what? 2 theta. So our final answer will be 1/2 sin 2 theta plus k. This is our final answer. So this is the concept of indefinite integral 2 you need to know. Did you understand now? Did you understand? Let's go to definite integral 1.